In this bitter Arctic winter, America's richest streets have been the scene of frail and trembling poverty. New York has been facing the lowest temperatures in decades and also the highest number of homeless. This is Park Avenue, where the disparities of wealth are just as extreme as the weather. Here we found Maurice, a former white-collar worker who used to run a call center. He's now jobless and homeless.
I lost my job. It's rough, it's tough, trying to hold, maintain a job and pay rent and things of that nature, but it happens. It happens to the best of us, unfortunately.
It's pretty good bread tonight. It's fresh.
For this mobile soup kitchen, then, there's no shortage of customers, and often it's parents bringing their children to get nourishment.
There you go.
Here at the foot of Wall Street, an elderly man struggles in the freezing winds. He suffers from diabetes and a nervous condition in his legs, ailments exacerbated by temperatures as low as -17. For the second time in as many weeks, an ambulance has to rescue him. New York City's homeless population has reached an all-time high, more than 60,000 people. And what makes that figure all the more alarming is that 25,000 are children.
I'm going to take your Spider-Man gloves and I'm going to wear them.
And she already has the
3 of those children belong to Nandi Basia, and hers is the new face of homelessness.
You got to wash your hands?
She works in financial services, but still can't afford the high rents of New York. So she lives in sheltered housing in an apartment shared with another family.
I try to think about the fact that it's all temporary. But yeah, there's some days where I crash and I'm like, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know when it's going to end. And, it's the sort of thing where you would love for someone to say, well, it started on this date and it's going to end at this day. So you can say, well, at least, I'm 3/4 of the way done or something like that. But it's not like that. Real life is just not like that.
Manhattan has the biggest income gap in America, and the rich are pricing the poor out of the housing market. An era of stagnant wages has coincided with an era of spiraling rents, and that's created a chronic shortage of affordable accommodation. So in a city associated with upward mobility, life on the streets is the reality for thousands.
Well, I'll put it like this. All nations that rise up and come down, and America's coming down.
What about the American dream?
It's a note in the history books. It's no longer real.
This bitter winter will soon be over, but the homeless crisis will persist. Nick Bryant, BBC News, New York.